And I got me a new bug out vehicle. It's a 4x4 F-150, 2006. And the old little RAV4 finally died, so I bought me a new bug out vehicle, and this is it. And the reason why I went with the truck is because I can carry a lot of gear. SUVs and Jeeps and all those other smaller vehicles, they can't really carry a lot of gear. You have to either get a racks or you got to get a trailer. But a truck, even though this is a small truck bed, it's still a truck bed. You can carry a lot of gear in here, and I like that. And this video is basically going to be about my emergency recovery gear. A lot of preppers out there, I'm no expert prepper by the way, but a lot of preppers out there probably overlook this specific area of preparedness. Recovery gear to rescue someone from a burning house or a house that fell down or a vehicle or whatnot. This is the kind of gear I think everybody should have on hand just in case you come across that kind of situation. Not every shit hits the fan event is going to be a terrorist attack or a failure of government and that kind of thing, you know. Sometimes it's just going to be a tornado or a tsunami or an earthquake or a fire, you know, things that actually happen a lot more than your normal terrorist zombie attack or whatever. So here's what I have. I got tools to get to the people, you know, if they're inside a building that's collapsed or whatever. You're going to need pry bars. I got all kinds of different type of pry bars there. A wedge. Every firefighter probably has a wedge in their vehicle because they know how important it is to be able to make space for their tools to get into certain areas. If you can't get this in there, you can use a wedge to get in there. To go along with the wedge, you need a big hammer. This is an 8-pound hammer, Thor's hammer. It goes perfectly with the wedge, and you can pretty much smack through anything with a big enough hammer. And you got a regular hammer for obvious reasons. Cutting through doors and walls and other material, you're going to need an axe. Again, every firefighter probably has an axe in their vehicle, I would not doubt. This is a full-size axe. This one's huge. I got this at swap meet actually for like, I think I only paid like $5 for it. It's a good one. Chop through doors and whatnot. You're also probably going to be dealing with a lot of wood. You know, buildings today are made with a lot of wood. So I've got a wood saw here, a large one, a small wood saw here, and then also cutting through metal. These are for cutting through metal, different size hack saws here for cutting through metal. And I have spare blades taped to this one just in case they break, and they will break. And then another miscellaneous saw I had. Cutting through materials, again, there may be wires and cables and chains and things like that that you may need to cut through to get to somebody. So having bolt cutters is always good to have on hand. Fences and whatnot. These are just metal snips, various sizes. And then moving obstacles out of the way. Having a chain on hand so you can wrap the chain around a bumper or around a log or whatever, and if you need to move it out of the way, you can hook this up to your vehicle with shackles and hook it up to your vehicle and pull it out of the way. If you don't have a vehicle, you can always use a come-along. This is a 2-ton come-along, and these are real cheap. I think they're only like maybe $20 at Harbor Freight, and you'd be surprised what you can move with this thing. The mechanical advantage on this thing is incredible. Straps, various types of straps for obvious reasons. Don't really have to talk much about that. Tow cables if you have to move a vehicle out of the way again, or tow a vehicle to safety or whatever, get it out of a ditch, who knows what. Shovels. Oftentimes you'll be dealing with dirt and sand or whatnot, you never know. I live out in the desert, so you're always dealing with sand, and it's always nice to have shovels, multiple shovels. I got 3 of them here, so I'm not the only one doing all the work. Jumper cables. Every vehicle should have jumper cables. You'd be surprised how many people don't carry jumper cables in their vehicle. And then miscellaneous tools. These are pipe wrenches for turning off gas mains and whatnot. You never know. A lot of times in a natural disaster, pipes will break. Water pipes, fuel pipes, gas pipes, and the best thing to do is to shut those pipes off at wherever you can find a valve. And then other various wrenches and stuff like that, and sockets. You never know, you might need to do some repairs to get something going or whatnot. And then lastly, I have a fire extinguisher here. And I keep a fire extinguisher in my vehicle because my biggest nightmare is to come up on a scene where there's a vehicle that's on fire and there's somebody trapped inside, and I have to sit there and watch them burn to death because I don't have a fire extinguisher. If I'm on fire, I would love to have somebody drive up on me and put me out. So just something to think about. So anyway, that is a quick video on my emergency preparedness rescue tools that I think most people should think about. Like I said, by far I am not an expert, and these are not the only tools that you should have. There's a lot more different tools out there that I would love to have, like a Halligan tool. Basically pretty much every tool that a fireman has is what I'd like to have, but you know, they're expensive. I got a lot of these tools at swap meets and garage sales and flea markets, so it doesn't take a lot of money. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, guys.